Hello YouTube friends and subscribers. A real quick video today on the MK7 Golf GTD. I think this applies to lots of late model MK7s. I've struggled to get this wing off today, so I thought I'd make a very quick video just to help anybody who's had the same sort of problems or faces the same task I've had. Now I'm starting from a slightly different place because my bumper is already off. If you haven't got your bumper off, I believe you need to pull it out at this section where it joins into the wing, just plastic clips, and you can pull the bumper away a little bit. There are two bolts underneath here, or two nuts anyway, that are, I think that is an unusual size, 13mm there. So that's a 13, two of those. That will release that thing. In my case, that can stay on the wing for the time being. Now, what sort of bolts have we got? Everything is mostly 10mm. So there are two 10s here, up here in the back of the wing, which you can only get access to with the headlight out, I suspect. So there's two 10s there. The regular 10s that hold, you know, these easy ones along the top edge, and then curiously behind the windscreen rubber here there is another bolt, and that one is an 8, just to make sure you can't get away with only one socket. So that's an 8, and that goes up here behind the windscreen rubber. Down here, when you've loosened the splash guard, as they call it, we call it wheel arch liner, there are two more 10s here, there and there, and then very unhelpfully there's a 10 there, and even further up there's another 10. Remove all the wheel arch liner T25s in the normal way. They're just dotted around the wheel arch. You'll see where they are. Then that just leaves these two other fixings, which you can only get to from the door jamb. They're 10s, but you have to work from the door jamb, and that is how we got into such a pickle today, because when you come round to the door jamb, you're faced with that black, I don't know what you call that, an infill. It's I think you get the general idea. Now, unfortunately, the other bolt that you need to get to is hidden conveniently behind this electrical connection. I think it's the wiring loom for the door. Now, I've got a suspicion that you can lift this bit up here, and not easy to do one-handedly, guys, but what we're going to do is lift this, and I'll show you what happens next. Right, so this bit lifts up. Yeah, not easy doing it one-handedly. That lifts, and then that enables you to pull this bit off, or at least out of the way, which we hope will give us a chance to get to that bolt which we cannot reach, which is still hidden behind there, but I think we might get onto it now. Jeez. Well, we got that off in the end. Finally got through there, and there was a rather loud clunk and wing fell down. If it didn't have any marks on it before, it will now. Luckily we had our pink blanket in position, the one that many of you will have seen in such videos of how to change the brakes on a Mark V Golf and many others. Right, this plastic, it's a kind of a wet deflector, I think, or some kind of a seal, was a thing that was completely holding the entire job up. Now, whether or not you were supposed to get the door wider open or less wide, I couldn't figure it out. It seemed to me the wider the door was open, the more difficult it became. But I've got no idea how you replace that, or I just don't know. So this is all the learning curve here, the DIY work. As you know, we don't do rehearsals. And there's the wing off. And what have we here? Just dropped out. This looks like a latest iteration of the famous wheel arch foam, which caused the Mark V Golfs a lot of trouble, and Volkswagen had to repair thousands and thousands of Golfs, because this thing sits inside the wing somehow, probably on top of the arch on the liner like that. It absorbed water and then leaked down onto one of the fixings, resulting in the wings rusting out. So I'm going to read up on that and see whether we actually trim that a bit or do something with it, or completely leave it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you. And when you've got all that stuff undone, you can carefully remove your wing rather than let it fall off like I did. What a cow of a thing. I mean, that is just brilliant. Putting that fixing directly behind that electrical connection there. Jeez, you know, they could have put it down a bit or up a bit, but no. So that piece of crap caused a lot of trouble today. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that moderately interesting. I've had a tough day trying to wriggle that wing off the Mark 7 Golf. This is a 2017 model. Good luck with that. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see how else we get on with this renovation project, the Mark 7 Golf GTD.